going to give it a couple minutes, guys, for people to come in. Not sure who all is available tonight, but we'll see. Usually takes a few minutes. I'm hoping my notifications went out, but not not sure. Says we have one person watching. I'm not sure if it's a lurker or not at the moment. Do something real quick. Just gonna throw this around Twitter quick. It says we have two people watching, guys. I'm not sure exactly who's here tonight. We've been live for about 5 minutes, just shy of 5 minutes. Hey, sharpshooter, how are you tonight? The mod gods in the house, guys. What's everybody up to? Welcome to Sunday night's chat and chill with yours truly. Oh, I figured that, James. You're always busy on the streams at night. I don't know exactly. I know that I looked earlier. I know there's a few channels that are live tonight. Yeah, you're always busy. I don't. I always appreciate it when you pop in and say hi and that type of thing. But I know you're a really busy guy, and there's a lot of there's a lot of larger channels out there that you could be modding as well. So I definitely appreciate you just stopping by and saying hi. I haven't actually. I didn't take a look and see who else was live at the moment, but I usually do my Sunday night chat and chill, and we're getting off to a little bit of a slow start, but that's okay. That's all right. We'll see. We'll see how things go, and we'll play it by ear. How's everybody's week been? Mine's been fairly busy. Um, with Mason, it's been fairly busy. We This past weekend we went pretty much all weekend and watched my nephews play hockey, which is always a treat. Oh, no problem, James. I appreciate it. Um, like I was saying, we've been busy watching my nephews play hockey, and hockey season the preseason got underway and is now in the books. Waiting for October 2nd for the actual official fairly well. So it should be a fun season to watch. Other than that, guys, I've been really this past week. I've been kind of struggling. I've been really fatigued during the day and somewhat in the evenings as well. Um, a lot of just energy and that type of thing hasn't been there for me. Um, and with different shows that have come up and are premiering, we ended up watching the end of the Big Brother season this season. Actually, Mrs. K didn't watch it, and I believe Ashley with Life with Ankylosing Spondylitis, she didn't watch it as well. She actually took the updates from myself, just because I it was one of those finales where it was kind of predictable, but at the same time, because I followed the show all the way through, I had to watch it just to see what was the outcome and how everything went. Since we have four people in the watching, I see Sharpshooter. I don't see anybody else that's here. Um, if you want to throw a comment in the chat, and let me know that you're here. That would be great. Um, but yeah, it's been a really you know busy but kind of toned down week. I've been like I said, I've been really fatigued. The my AS is really kind of getting to me. This next not this week, the following week, I have a doctor's appointment with a rheumatologist to um, to get me approved for something in regards to disability through my workplace. Um, Unfortunately, though, if I do get approved for that, I do have to leave that position. Um, but it'll add a little bit more stability and financial support for my family if I do that. If I do get approved for that. So we will see. We will see. Says I have three people in the watching the live stream. 2 likes, guys. Go ahead and smash that like button for me if you could. I'd really appreciate that. Throw me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Um, there's Ash. There's Ash. How have you been, Ash? I know we haven't been able to chat the last couple, throughout the weekend. I've just, or not as much. Um, I've been busy with my nephews. They've been they've been playing hockey since the hockey season's about to start and getting their stuff all together. Um, so we've been kind of busy doing that. And like I said, my AS has had me really fatigued this past week. I hope that my energy levels come back a little bit or a lot per se, but it's kind of knocked me down. Sometimes there's nights I can't sleep, and then there's other nights that I pass right out because I'm so fatigued, um, just really drained. And I don't know if that I want to say it's with my AS, but it could be my diabetes as well, um, that has got me fatigued. But nonetheless, it's been one of those weeks where I've just kind of been down and out, and not necessarily all too active per se. You're hoping that you can take your shots again soon. Have you not taken them? Have you not taken them yet, Ash? You're going on week 2 with no injections. Oh no. You're still with the antibiotics though, right? From all your yeah, you're still on your antibiotics. I finished mine probably about 2 days before I actually took my my injections. I did that on the when was that? That was Thursday, I believe. I took my two injections, and but yeah, I've been feeling kind of a little bit better. But you hear that fasting can cure diabetes in a week. That is a myth, my friend. Um, it Fasting doesn't necessarily cure diabetes. I'm not sure exactly where you're getting your information there. I Have I tried it? Yes, I have actually fasted when I do blood work and that type of thing. Yeah, not eating will not fix diabetes. Just because you have diabetes doesn't necessarily mean that you're, if you're fasting. Have I fasted for 7 days? No, that would be silly. I have no idea what what he's all about. But let's be honest. I mean, fasting is not going to cure diabetes. We got a couple strange ones in the house tonight, I guess. Anyway, how's everybody else been? I know Ash has been sick and hopefully getting better and on the mend. Like I said, myself, I've been really fatigued this week. I get up in the mornings and try to get moving, try to get going, and I end up sitting down for more than 5 or 10 minutes, and I end up passing out again. So a little bit of coffee here and there doesn't help. It doesn't hurt, but um, yeah, ended up taking my injections, like I said, guys, on the Thursday. And this past weekend, we were watching my nephews play hockey. As the hockey season is starting to start, it's been kind of cool. I mean, I've got nephews that have just started to get into the hockey thing, and some that are seasoned pros. I mean, I know myself, I couldn't get on skates. I would, as much as I love the sport, one quick fall for me, and I'd be down and out. I'd be finished. But since we have five people in the chat, hey, there's my son Break A6. It's probably Rant Jams. That I don't know, but I don't know for sure, so I can't necessarily say. Um, but it's a possibility. It is definitely a possibility. What's going on, Break A6? Welcome to the Sunday night chat and chill. If you guys haven't checked out Break A6, by all means, go ahead and check him out. He's a gaming channel. Is my son, and check him out. Throw him a like, comment on one of his videos. Let him know that you came by and checked out the channel from you heard it over from K-DaWG. I'm actually just kind of monitoring the phone for a minute. I We had a shooting in St. Catharines, just about 20 minutes north of where I am last night, and there were six people injured in that shooting. So I'm just kind of looking at I'm getting the Twitter feed from the local police department, and they're saying about um, how they are looking looking for suspects and obviously investigating those things. Um, just taking a peek here. And the pictures, of course, don't do any justice. No, Braden, no, Bray. It was down at one of the actual the local bars down on St. Paul Street in St. Catharines. Um, I guess there it was late at night, 2:30 in the morning, and six people injured. I heard one to two people airlifted out to bigger trauma centers, but that's all really that's been said. I don't know exactly the all about it, but I've been getting the Twitter feed kind of all day long about different updates that they're giving us. But what's everybody been up to this week? It's been a kind of a like I said, it's been a kind of a crazy week. We had Break A6 over at my place this past Tuesday. One second, guys. Sorry, guys. I had my best man for my wedding. He's messaging me. He doesn't actually know that I'm that I run a YouTube channel and that type of thing. So he's not aware that I live stream during this time. Later on, he's asked if I want to go and have coffee, which I'm just kind of getting the details. And I said, well, after after I'm done with the stream, maybe I will. I'm not sure. It's been a little while since I've seen him, so yeah. Law of attraction. I don't know exactly where you're getting your information. I don't understand exactly where you're coming from. I have family members that have had diabetes for years, so I can't necessarily say that I've ever heard of that, nor would I ever try that. It could be technically really dangerous. It's not necessarily to open my eyes about it. Yeah, but I don't know exactly where you're not a troll, or you're claiming that you're not a troll. Yeah, you're not a troll, but you're not a doctor as well. So you have a channel. Yeah, I get it. I have a channel too. I don't exactly know what this guy is all about. I'm not one that I'm going to go ahead and check out his channel by all means. Clearly, he doesn't understand uh, what it is about diabetes. That you know, going ahead and fasting for 7 days, your blood sugar would be so damn low, and you wouldn't exactly have any energy. Nor it could be actually critical for crying out loud. Um, I don't know where you're getting your information, my friend, but you're not. It's not factual by no means. Diabetes isn't something that you can cure overnight or in a week. And clearly, you need food in order to be able to function. So I'm sorry, my friend, but I don't do that kind of misinformation in my channel. Um, You can stick around if you like, but you're not a doctor, bro. Like, really, it doesn't. I don't. I don't appreciate that by all means, by any means. Um, right? I like I said, I've dealt with diabetes for so many years, and it is plain BS. It is. Um. Anyway, anyway, it says that I have 6 people in the chat itself. I'm not sure exactly who's all here. I do have it on live chat, so hey, Jamie, thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Sunday night chat and chill. I don't know exactly how long I'm going to be live tonight, guys. I've got a friend of mine that has asked about heading over coffee, and I haven't actually seen him in quite a long time, actually. So I'm going to head out after the stream and go meet up with him. You're gaming, of course, there, Ray. I kind of figured, my friend, or my son. You know. What are you playing tonight, Bray? And how's Jamie doing? I know that I've been, like I said, the last week or so, I've been really fatigued. Haven't had a lot of energy and that type of thing. So a lot of the night streams that you know I usually go to, I haven't been, you know, I've been kind of hit and miss. And if I pop into them, I usually sit at night and I'll watch the stream. I'll have my earpods in or my AirPods in, and I tend to just kind of pass out. It's not necessarily that the channels are boring or anything like that, and it's nothing personal. It's just health wise, it's taken a toll on me this week. It really has. Um, I took my injections for my Cosentix on Thursday, and I don't know, especially today. I mean, I woke up and kind of tried to get up and around a little bit, and I passed right back out. And I didn't actually wake up probably until I want to say it was about 4 o'clock, right before dinner time. Um, I just didn't have the motivation or the strength or the energy to get up. I can't explain it. Um, but it's just been one of those things, right? Yeah, it happens. I mean, I'm not sure. I know that you've missed 2 weeks of injections, Ash. How have you been feeling? Hey, Anamora, how are you? Anamora says happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome, welcome. It's my Sunday night chat and chill. Um, you've been in bed for about the last 2 weeks. Yeah, it feels like this whole week I've been kind of in bed and not necessarily. I haven't been up and moving and doing those things that I want to. I know Saturday, like I said, we went and we watched my nephews play hockey. Um, but that's really the extent of my whole thing. I mean, um, I get up in the mornings and I get Mason to school, and I've been meaning to actually vlog one of those a day, just kind of getting up and getting him ready and that type of thing. But I never, you know what, by the time I get him to school and get him ready and that type of thing, I always forget to pull the camera out and take some footage. Um, his actual school is right across the street from my apartment as well. So if I vlogged a walk to school with him, it wouldn't be a very long vlog to begin with. Um, we literally walk up our building half a block up, and we go to the crossing guard and across the street to the school. So, um, and then this past, I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday this past week. I've been waiting for a little while, um, and I had temp crowns actually put on prior to that. It was probably about 10 days or so, I think it was. and I had temporary crowns on. And Monday, I got a phone call, and they said, "Hey, if you can be here by noon, we're gonna go ahead and put your crowns on." So I did get these all those pearly whites put on. Um, and for the first day or so, it was really really sensitive. Now I have no pain, no sensitivity. It's been fairly nice, and they're actually a heck of a lot smoother than those temps, um, which is really really nice. I've been waiting a little while. Well, a little while is maybe an understatement. I've been waiting probably about I want to say about at least 3 years. Just after myself and Mrs. K got, my teeth were all chipped and that type of thing. They were filling them, and I ended up having a fall last October, actually a year ago, this October, and I ended up breaking them. So my dentist went ahead and put them through as an accidental claim, and thankfully my benefits covered them 100%. So I finally, after almost a year, I was able to go ahead and get my crowns put on, which it's a blessing to have them. They're awesome. They're awesome. The process didn't exactly feel all that great, but it's a process, right? How's Anna Mora tonight? Everybody, or I hope you're doing well. The virus had kicked your butt. Yeah, I had one of those. Probably about 2 weeks before my injections, I went and I ended up getting antibiotics for it, and it's somewhat cleared up. I still have spots on my belly and the backs of my arms. They haven't necessarily gone away, but they're a heck of a lot. They're working towards going away. Like they've definitely reduced in size, as well as um, there's no pain to them anymore. There's no pain to them anymore. Antibiotics help, but didn't take it away. Still can't hear it in my one ear. Heading into week 3. Yee. So you finished yesterday, Asher? Are you going back to your doctor to get more antibiotics in order to try to clear this up, or what's the game plan there? Because I don't, you know, I know with AS, it's we obviously need our Cosentyx and or our medication in order to be able to function, and we can't exactly take them while we're on antibiotics. But um, you don't want to necessarily take your injection and then have these things get worse because your immune system's low, right? So hopefully, I know that it's ear infection, throat infection, that type of thing. Nothing like myself. I have a cream that I can have Mrs. K put on, um, and hopefully that'll clear that up. The last the last of it anyway. Nothing orally that I have to take. I take enough medication now as it is. I gotta wait 3 days for antibiotics to clear out of my system, then take my shot. Right. See, I took mine. My antibiotics were a 10-day dose, and I finished them. I want to say 4 days, 4 or 5 days before I took my injections. So, um, so it was kind of cleared up and out of my. You're just gonna take the 2 shots together. Yeah, that's what I would do. In all honesty, actually, I meant to message you about that. Um, hey, Bray, I know you're still kicking around. I do appreciate that you're here, and you're playing your games, right? So, no, Ash, I was going to ask you. I know that I've watched a couple of your injection videos where you said that the when you pull the injection out, you get kind of like it's like a hissing or a fizzing sound type thing. My second one that I took this past week, when I pulled it out, I got like a that it's almost like an air pressure sound. It clicked to say that it was done, and I don't know if I just pulled it off a little bit too soon. Mind you, the needle's actually out of my body at that point once it clicks. Um, the clicks always happen, right? And it's the first time since I've been taking the injections that I actually had like a it was like a foam, like like almost like the 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 um it's almost like all the medication wasn't out of the tube even after the last click, and I had to wipe up some of it was like it looked like water, um pretty much, that kind of bubbled up out of the injection site. So I kind of wiped it up and that type of thing. It didn't necessarily bruise or nothing like that, but it's the first time that I've had it where it actually like came out of the injection site. Kind of concerned me a little bit. It wasn't too much, but it's the very first time that I've had it happen, and I know that on your videos for your injections, you have said that that happens to you quite often. 90% of yours fizz. See, I haven't had that issue. It's just this very last one. I took my injection on my left side, and it went in no problem, no issues, that type of thing. My right side, for some reason, that's where I had the fizzing and the backs. I don't want to say it's back spray, but it come out kind of fuzzy and kind of bubbled it a little bit, just on the skin surface. Nothing, major per se, but it's pushing hard helps it not. I'm gonna have to try that because you know what, I used to do that, and I used to excuse me, I used to hold them on my skin for an extended period of time, even after the last click. And I think this one, I just kind of it clicked, and I waited like 3 seconds, and I pulled it off, and then all of a sudden, I had the kind of the bubble back or the fizz back type thing, which was kind of it didn't it concerned me because it's the first time it happened, but it didn't concern me in the sense that I missed part of the dose per se. Um, but I don't know. I felt kind of fine at this point. I've got another week or so, um, before I have my rheumatologist appointment, which they say it's going to be about a 2 to 3 hour wait, or sorry, a 2 to 3 hour appointment. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to go. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I don't know what kind of tests they're going to be running. Probably blood work, that type of thing. Who knows? Um, yeah, others have the same issues. It's nothing. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't necessarily too overly concerned about it, or um, hopefully it goes well. Yeah, I'm hoping to get some good news. I know myself, like the day before the actual meeting, because my injections do tend to help me kind of get a little bit more mobile. The fatigue part doesn't lately. This last month has not been playing in my favor, but I know the day before my appointment, I told Mrs. K, let's go to the mall. We'll walk around a little bit and kind of get me moving. Moving a little bit more the day before, just because if I walk in and I walk in like a champ and I'm feeling okay. Um, I don't want them to kind of minimize the fact that I have AS and deny me yet again for things that I've been applying for. Um, my fatigue, for some reason, it goes in waves. I get a couple days where I'm feeling really good and really energetic. And then there's days where it's one of those don't make any plans because I just can't move, right? It says we have 6 people in the chat. I don't know if Jamie's still here. Break A6, I know is lurking around, probably playing games, that type of thing. I don't know if he popped back in or not. Um, Anamora, we were here. Yeah, I know. You know what? It's weird, Ash. I go into my participation list, and the only ones that I show right now are yourself and James. But when I look at my corner, the corner of the live screen, it's showing that I have six, now five people in the chat. So I don't know exactly who's all here, which is fine. I mean, it's all good. Um, I'm not sure if Jeff's around, or I haven't actually. I've been actually since my last live stream. I have been trading off emails with Jeff, and I believe he said he was looking at getting um, his Humera. I believe this week, so maybe later on I'll have to shoot him an email and see kind of get an update from him. Unless he pops in and says hi, um, then we'll chat, right? Um, yeah, it could be a glitch, but the thing is, with it, Ash, I don't know why. It's always done that to me. It's always participants. It lists like the first three or four people that are in the chat, and then I could have say eight people, and it'll only show the three. I'm not sure exactly why that happens, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I did want to do a quick congratulations to, and I'm not sure exactly if he could be lurking. Normally, if he pops in, I'll see the eyes. Um, but a big congrats goes to my friend Herman. I missed his actual live stream, but I did go ahead and watch the replay. He did complete his exam for to be a life insurance agent in the state of California. So big props to him. Congratulations, my friend. I'm glad to hear that everything is going well. Um, what's your numbers at, Ash? I know we're pushing Ash to get to the 5K. Um, at 5K, she's going to go ahead and have her son and family um, throw a pie in her face. So if you haven't loved up on Ash, guys, go ahead and do that for me. It'd be a big. I know, I know, I'm only a small channel, but Ash is where I started off with YouTube, and I know I mentioned that in probably every video, but if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be here on the on the platform. To be honest, I'm not. I didn't start out to be a really big confident person in talking, so if it wasn't for Ash, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't be here on YouTube with with AS and everything that I'm going with or going through. However, let's get Ash to 5K. Um, I haven't decided yet. I know the weather's getting a little bit. It's getting a little bit cooler, and I don't want to say the S word, but I'm sure it's coming very, very shortly. Um, if It's snowing in Alberta, yeah, I heard that Edmonton is getting snow. I know that if we, depending on when the 5K happens, if it's in the middle of the winter, I don't necessarily know, um, how the roads are going to be and that type of thing. But if you end up doing it on a weekend where um, I'm available, maybe I can convince Mrs. K. Then maybe we'll take a drive down and maybe we'll get a pie ready. Thomas, Story of Dory is here. How are you, my friend? You're gonna keep pushing for the next few weeks. I'm hoping so because I want to see that pie in the face. If I can't make the drive down to actually see it actually live in person, I definitely want to see that when you go ahead and post that. How are you, Thomas? Thanks for popping by, my friend. It's been a while. I hope all is well. Hanging in as best I can. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. Last week or so I've been dealing with a lot of fatigue and kind of hanging in day by day. But I took my injections on this past Thursday every day. It's going to be another busy week this week, taking Mason to school. Tomorrow at his school is orange shirt day. So we have an orange shirt actually that one of Mrs. K's friends ended up picking up when she was working over in Australia, and his it it has like a little pouch where it pops up, and there's a Joey inside as well. So he'll be wearing that for his orange shirt day tomorrow, which is kind of interesting. This past Friday, they did the Terry Fox run. I know that not everybody's going to be familiar with the Terry Fox run. In Canada, for sure, you will be, but in the U.S., probably not so much. Um, we but the kids at the school, they did their Terry Fox run, raising money to support to, to support cancer, I believe it is, or cancer research. Um, Mason actually went ahead and walked by our house, and I actually had to take my mom to a doctor's appointment that day. So I had pulled out, and actually saw them come out of the school, and I messaged Mrs. K, and she come out in front of the apartment. Well, the school's right across the street, and because he's in junior K, they just do a walk around the school. When Mason saw Mrs. K standing out in the front area, he was screaming with joy and pointing and saying, "Hey, that's my mommy! That's my mommy!" So it was really kind of cool. I asked Mrs. K to go ahead and take me a video for that of that. And by the time that she pulled out her camera, they were already back in the school. So unfortunately, I missed out on that. But Bray says that he had his and he had to walk 3 kilometers. I don't know if I could walk 30 feet. That would be a trip in itself for me. Story of Dory says fatigue in general or fatigue due to the Anki. Myself, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know exactly for sure because I have general fatigue normally, and having diabetes and ankylosing spondylitis. It's this past week though. It's just been really, really. It's been more fatigue than normal, if that makes sense. I know that I was taking antibiotics because I had a couple spots that just kind of popped up. And I mean, I would show you guys, but I don't necessarily want to have you guys all leave on me here. It it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing whatsoever. Um, but I had some antibiotics I was taking to kind of clear that up, and last Thursday I took my or this past Thursday I took my double injection that I take 300 milliliters of Cosentix monthly for my AS. So I don't know if exactly it has to do with that. I noticed the last couple days though, ever since I took my injections, that I've been kind of wiped out during the day and at night. I normally am one that is up all the time. I can't seem to get comfortable at night. Um, and these last couple days I just haven't had, especially with Mrs. K being home and me not having to get up and take Mason to school in the mornings. This weekend I've just kind of vegged, like I just can't get moving in the mornings and that sort of thing. And then I just, by the time I feel okay to get up, I go to do that and I pass out again. So it's been kind of frustrating because I mean I know that Mrs. K and Mason, they wanted to do a few things this weekend. I did make it out, like I said, to my nephew's hockey games, but other than that, I've been kind of just vegging out because I don't know why I'm so tired. And like I say, it's more than it normally would be. So it's not been a fun weekend. The weather here in Canada. It's starting to cool down. Currently, I'm not sure exactly what the temperature is. I'm just looking at the news. I have it up on the TV just over here, over yonder. It says tonight is supposed to be 12 degrees, which I'm not sure exactly what that breaks down into Fahrenheit for all my American friends, but it's 54 Fahrenheit. There you go. See, Ash has always got my back. Um, but yeah, they say we've got a day coming up Tuesday. They said we're going to break 30, 30 degrees Celsius here, which is really warm here. However, it is fall. That S word is coming. Edmonton has already gotten some of it, and Ash was just saying a little bit earlier that they're having their first snow day in Edmonton, which is not necessarily all that great because usually if it happens out west, it's coming this way. I heard Montana as well in the U.S. Um, I believe got snow as well. So usually it comes if it's there, it's coming. It's coming here, and it won't be long before it actually is here. Um, I know Mrs. K and I we discussed this past week of when we're actually going to go ahead and throw our snow tires on our car. My mom's calling me. I'm not sure exactly why. I'll have to give her a shout in about 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream just because I have she left me a voicemail. I'm not sure if Mrs. K is up. Mrs. K, are you awake? She can't hear me. I'll have to give my mother a call back after this stream. But yeah, it is getting cooler, and that S word is coming, and I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. But like I said, Mrs. K and I we were going in and um, we were discussing this week when we're going to go ahead and throw our snow tires on, which is not necessarily a fun discussion to have. I know it's not even October yet, and a couple weeks back we were sweltering and that type of thing. I did actually just take out the air conditioners this week. On Friday, actually, I took them out, and we've had the windows open, so it's been nice to have some fresh air in the apartment, um, and just kind of freshen up things, right? But how has Thomas been? I'm not sure if it says that I have 6 people here watching. We got about 10 minutes left in the stream, guys. I uh, I didn't necessarily have a game plan for tonight's stream. I just usually kind of wing it and do the chat and chill, right? See who all can come by, who stops by to say hi. And the last couple weeks, I've had a couple trolls here and there, but I don't let it necessarily bother me. In the sense that usually, if you have trolls in your in your stream, as most celebrities have trolls that follow them and that type of thing, you got to be doing something right, right? Um, I don't know if Jamie's still here. I know Jamie had come by and said hello. Um, it's just been kind of a random stream this week. Um, I may um, I may go live. I intended to go live sometime in the past week, during the week. Wednesday is, I believe, October 2nd. Just want to pop up the calendar if I can. Well, Thursday is October 2nd. No, Wednesday is October 2nd. So maybe what I'll do, guys, is I know my Leafs are playing that night. It's opening night for the NHL season for me. It's definitely one that I'm planning on watching live throughout. and that type of thing. So you may see me live maybe after the game. The game's at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, so it may not be till about 9:30, 10 o'clock when it ends. I'm not necessarily too sure. We'll have to play that by ear, but you might see me pop up on Wednesday sometime in the evening. Later on, I'm gonna say probably around 9, 10 o'clock ish. I may pop on and go live. Oh, excuse me. Um, you don't want October 9th to come. What is October 9th there, Bray? October 9th is the Wednesday after that. Why why don't you want to have October 9th come up? Anything specific there, Bray? Thomas, I just want to mention, I know that you're about the rough times. Feel free, my friend, to always reach out. I'm usually always around and able to chat if you need, just an ear, to kind of vent to, or whether it comes to advice and that type of thing. I'll always be here, my friend. So you have my contact info, that type of thing. By all means, throw me a message. I will. Will it is buffering? Are we buffering here, guys? It doesn't necessarily show on my end here that we're buffering. It's and Ash is saying it's not buffering. So I'm not sure. It may be your internet, Bray. I don't know exactly. I'm not exactly sure. Just dealing with issues. No, I get that. I get that, Thomas. The thing is, though, is that in life, okay, and I mean, I'm no wise man by no means, but I've been through enough myself. Maybe not necessarily the same things that other people have, um, but at the same time, um, vaccinations times three. Oh, one of those days. I see. No, but in all honesty, Thomas, I mean, when it comes down to our government sucks too, Thomas. I get it. I completely understand. Ironically, both of our prime ministers and our prime minister and your president, they both start with T. So I don't know, coincidence. Um, no, in all honesty, I don't know exactly what kind of help I can be. If it's just an ear to listen, or just another human to be able to vent to, and not, I don't necessarily judge in that type of thing, Thomas. And I want to do all what I can to kind of help friends out if I have the means to do so. So I want to extend that to you as well. I mean, when I was diagnosed with AS, um, I break hey. No, when I was diagnosed with AS, I reached out, and that's how Ash and I became really good friends. I'm glad that I have her in my corner. But in all honesty, Thomas, I know the situations are different between myself and yours. However, by all means, please reach out. I'll be always here to you know um, to listen, to give you advice about different things, or give you my point of my opinion on different things. Kind of lift your spirits, if nothing else. I know that going through life has its ups and downs, and sometimes there's just times that you need someone to talk to. And for all of my subscribers, um, not necessarily just Thomas, but at the moment, I'm focusing on Thomas here. If there's anything that you do need, my friend, by all means, throw me a message. We can video chat. We can just text chat. Whatever the case is, I'll definitely always be here for you. I know that you've been going through quite a bit. I don't know. I know we've kind of not been in connection for the last little while. Um, I know that you had your move and that type of thing, and there's an there's a time to adapt to all the change that happens in one's life. So, but if you do ever need anybody, Thomas, I'm always around, my friend. There's no way your prime minister is as idiotic as our Cheeto brain. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Our prime minister, um, although I don't necessarily do politics on my channel, um, I can't wait for October 21st when we can vote him out. And hopefully that happens. I hope that most Canadians feel the same way. Box water, yummy. Yes, I we always throw that at joke out break in when you and I are together. But I know that I know that the president does some things that you know um, well liked per se, or doesn't pose a uh, um, it does the outlook for the country. He's a representative. Doesn't necessarily make it always look great, but but our prime minister, however, just this past week, it come out that he actually did um, a photo op and put himself in blackface, which is really necessary. It's not acceptable by no means. Box water is a thing because of the pollution with and the there. I know that every country is um, looking at climate change and that sort of thing. Basically, what they're looking at doing in Canada, or what they've said it they're going to do in Canada, is instead of having a bottle of water, a plastic bottle of water, they're going to get rid of the actual plastic bottles, and essentially they're going to go to a box water. So that's where the box water thing comes into play. Oh, Cal's, that's okay. I'm only going to be actually live probably for the next couple minutes, maybe another 10 minutes or so. Um, and Spangies, hello, hello. Kels is here. Spangies is here. We got Ash in the house. Thomas, the sharpshooter's in the background lurking, doing the sharpshooter thing. We got Break K6 in the house. Welcome, welcome everybody. Um, Tara walking down. That's okay. That's okay. We actually, you know what? I was gonna go on a little bit earlier today, um, because we didn't have Big Brother to watch, and I got a message from Herman with the eyes, so I'm sure he's lurking there somewhere around. Trade the box water for a box of wine, and I'm in. I would tend to agree with you. I would tend to agree with you there, Thomas. Wine in a, but I don't know if wine in a box would actually be all that great, to be honest. Yes, James is everywhere tonight. He's been popping in and out of live streams everywhere, everywhere. Um, no, I was planning on going live a little bit earlier, but then Mrs. K and she wanted to go ahead and watch the beginning or the premiere of Survivor because it's come back. Um, there's box coffee in Texas. It's not like the instant coffee though. You just kind of open it up or is it actually like? Because I know that we have box coffee at our Tim Hortons here in Canada, but it's only if you're having a party type thing, you can get a big box of coffee, and they give you all your little sugars, sweeteners, milk, cream, all that on the side, and you just kind of um, box wine is a thing there. Hmm. I'll have to look into it because I live in an area where we're surrounded with all the major wineries per se in Canada. Niagara Wines is a big thing here. We got seven in the house. Box wine. Hmm. See here, we put them. We do the glass bottle things, or the glass bottle. It just kind of hurt. That sounded like something was like sparking. Hmm. And no, looking down, it was not nothing. You know, in particular. I don't know if it was just my shirt that was rubbing against the. That's what it was. That's what it was. Um, okay, not high quality wine. Yeah. See, we have all the wineries around the Niagara region here. Like I said, most of everybody knows I'm probably about 20 minutes away from Niagara Falls, the actual falls. Um, and our region is wine's a big thing in our region. It's where a lot of a lot of wines come out from, or come from. But how's everybody tonight? We're only going to be live here, guys, for another couple minutes. I've got some stuff I kind of got to get done. Herman the Great is in here lurking. I see all the eyes. Herman is here, popping by. Hey, Herman, I got a question for you. I got a question for Herman. Have you had any fortune cookies lately? I know the answer to that, but I'm not going to go there. I put you to sleep. Oh, Herman. See, I knew the answer to that. Um, guys, Herman, if you can, in the chat, throw a big congratulations out to Herman. He um, he did just pass his exam to be a life insurance agent in the state of California. I'm in Canada, so unfortunately, unless he's licensed here, I can't go ahead and give him business. But if you are in California, go see my friend Herman out, and I'm sure he'll hook you up. Now that he's what? I'm kidding. Have you? I have not, Herman. I have not. Producer maybe, but no, I've never had it. No, no, guys, give a big congrats out to Herman. Um, he, like I said, he just passed his exam to be a life insurance agent in the state of California. So big props go to Herman. We're gonna go ahead, guys, and not end quite yet, but I'm also looking at trying to get Ash. I know I'm a little bit of a smaller channel, but we got to get Ash to her 5K so that we can all see that pie in the face. She was mentioned earlier that she was dropping off a little bit in numbers, but if you guys can tell all your friends and that type of thing, we'll get Ash to 5K sooner than later. Hopefully before the snow flies. Oh, I said the S word. What was I thinking? Um, we got to get Ash to 5K because given the given the snow's gonna fly again. I said it. Oh, I'm like Herman. Herman always says sorry, and then he says doesn't say sorry, and I did not. I didn't say that word. No, subs are only at Subway. Um. Oh no, Herman, you're gonna curse us with that S word. Um. No, we got to get Ash to 5K, guys. Um. If it wasn't for like I always I know I always push Ash's channel, but if it wasn't for Ash, I wouldn't be here. And We got to get her to a 5K before the snow flies, because if we do it now when it's semi cool and not necessarily like frozen, um, let's face it, a frozen pie is gonna hurt. So we got to do that before the snow flies. So if you guys could, if you don't have Ash already, by all means, hook up with Ash. She's a huge YouTube supporter. She's one of my biggest supporters, and someone that her and I always joke that when it comes down to it, between the two of us, we have one healthy back. But together, we'll always have your back if you know we'll always have your back. Break K6 is back. Story of Dory. So, how much snow do you see where you are, Herman, in your freezer? Yes, exactly, exactly. That's about the only snow that Herman sees. Snow in the freezer, or do they call them ice boxes? There still, not sure. Yes, Herman has seen snow before. He was years ago before I actually got to know Herman. He was actually driving through my area, or probably about 2 hours from me. Um, and did get to see snow. However, we got to get Herman and a few people up here in Canada, and during the winter weathers, seeing it on TV does not count, Herman. Yep, I agree. I agree. Yeah, TV snow when you have no signal. Back in the old days, and not even in the old days, I can change my input on my TV now and get snow. But you're banned from Canada. Uh, I'll have to put a word in for you, Herman. Get you over here. Come visit the Niagara region, my friend. We'll do hey, if we can do that, we would get all of the YouTubers up into Canada. Maybe we'll do a photo or a you know I know that this past what was it last week we were planning on going to a meet and greet that didn't necessarily happen. But it would be awesome to get all the channels in the Niagara Falls area and meet up. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of cool. Did they test you for the herms? Um, Giggle snorts. Yes. Hey, Life with Grace and Logan vlogs. Thanks for popping by. I'm not going to be live too much longer. Probably maybe another 5 minutes, guys. I've got something that I have to attend to, but at the same time, I'm going to hang out for another 5 minutes and wrap this one up for the week. Maybe you'll see a vlog from me this week. Like I said, I tend to try to remember to maybe do a vlog during the day, maybe, possibly. I'm not sure exactly how many people would be around, but maybe tomorrow during the day when Mason's at school, you might see me pop on and do a day, maybe do a day live and see how many people are around and that type of thing. I intended to go live during the week sometime. I'm not sure exactly when. I'm gonna tentatively say right now, guys, probably Wednesday, if anything. But it would probably be a little bit later on in the evening after the Leafs play their first home opener. I'm looking really, really forward to it. They played the preseason and are looking really, really good. So I'm kind of excited about this season. And there's many news outlets out there saying that this is their year to win the cup. I know Break A6 will come back and say, if he's still here, that I say that every single year. But they have a lot of promise this year, and they're looking good. They are looking good. So we'll be looking for that coming in the next. Well, mm, I always have Break A6 busting my balls about my team. Um, yeah, but that's coming up in the next week, guys. It's going to be a busy week. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go ahead and get Mason all ready for school and get him off to school. And then maybe you might see me tomorrow live, um, you know, during the day. Possibly. We'll see. We will see. Um, as always, guys, I know that I was actually thinking about this earlier, and I haven't mentioned this on my any of my live streams or my videos in the past little while. But you guys can always follow me on Twitter. It's my old name. It's SHAWNWAHS. My old YouTube name. You can follow me on Instagram, KDog underscore YT, or you can drop me an email at the email listed in my above section. It's Sean5018 at gmail.com. For those of for those that know me, they know what the 5018 stands for. But yeah, with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wind the stream down a little bit, or wind it off for tonight. I thank you guys all for coming out and hanging out with me this evening. Started off a little bit slow, but we picked up, and it was yeah. Go ahead, throw your links and everything into the chat, guys. I don't have a problem with self promoting the channel. Especially if you're a moderator, that type of thing. By all means, throw your links in the chat if you want to pop up those numbers. Again, I know I'm only a small channel, but exposure is exposure, right? I thank you to all my subscribers out there that may watch this on the replay, and thanks for everybody coming by. I definitely appreciate it. Thomas, throw me a message when you can, my friend. I will be available. We will your links. Oh, Thomas, I love you. No, throw me a message, Thomas, and we'll get in touch. And we will see you guys all for sure next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for another Sunday night chat and chill. And yeah, you might see me throughout the week. I'm gonna try to go through Wednesday or come live Wednesday after the Leaf game. Hopefully they win. I'll be in a really good mood, and we'll see what we can do. Until then, guys, take care. Again, thanks for everybody popping by. I see Break A6, Story of Dory, Life with Ankle Losing Spondylitis, Herman, The Sharpshooter, Spangies. Let's talk about it with Jamie. Anna Mora came by to say hi. I appreciate all the love and support, guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I probably did. I don't remember the troll's name that came in, but I'm not going to thank him. Anyway, guys, take care for now. We will see you all, guys, very, very soon. For sure, next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a great night, all. Bye for now.